the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. First play looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Verrier. Receiver makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett all the way.
And looking for a big play here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. As they fight back here in this playoff game. Might have to try the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Dropping back. It's Verrier. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. It's a fumble. defense makes the recovery.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Wants to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion sets up a second down play. And the back gets the football. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To throw, it's Verrier. The ball is caught. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Foster. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. Check this out. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught. Completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Irish. They connect for 6.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. I can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
And someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball for 31. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. But this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw. It's Verrier. Makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And third down is a handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He shreds the tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
To throw, it's Verrier. Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll ride the back again here. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack, and he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half. So the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the punter onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. What a snag by the junior receiver. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He's looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass is caught, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Like the final play of the half coming up. Here's the handoff. Great cut there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half is a handoff. As the first down is still going. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Scanning the field, it's Verrier. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Foster. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down here for this offense. Right for a quick completion. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
As a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so first down from the 12 now. Fresh set of downs, it's 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ohio State. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
1st down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looks like he's going to run it. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the 1st. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Takes the handoff. It's Foster. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Verrier. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Past the 30. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He's got room to run. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We'll hand it off. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Back to throw. It's Verrier. Snags the quick throw. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Hodges. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Hodges. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Back to pass. It's Verrier. Grab by the receiver. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He gets loose. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. second down here. He finds some space. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had, but what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Makes a quick grab. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back to throw. It's Ferrier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route. The ball is loose.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Scanning the field. It's Ferrier. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Could take it all the way. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.